Well, hello there. I don't know how you got to this weird side of the internet, but we think you should stay.
Yeah, you'll stay and watch, please.
God.
Throughout my cooking journey, I've learned and made different types of roast chicken, and they all had their pros and cons. Sometimes I'd find something to be juicy on the inside, but the skin is leathery. And sometimes the skin would be nice and crispy, but the meat in the inside is just kind of dry. Today, I'm gonna try and combine the best things and make the ultimate roast chicken. I have a great feeling about this, I think, but let's hope it doesn't go so. So the first thing I'm gonna do for this ultimate chicken is I'm gonna spatchcock it. Turn this bugger around. I'm gonna just use some kitchen shears and I'm gonna cut from the tail up. I'm gonna go past these little oysters, these things here. I'm gonna cut past that all the way to the neck, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. It's like I'm performing surgery. And then I'm gonna take that backbone out and I'm gonna use it for stock. And I'm gonna use a knife to cut this piece of cartilage right here. Cut down. So now you see it's cut. Turn this boy over. Then I'm gonna use the base of my palms to just push down on the breast until it lays flat. Like that. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Mother, I have you for the sake of me.
Alright, buddy is spatchcocked. He lays flat. And when he cooks, all of this is not going to get tucked underneath, and so he's going to be nice and crispy. On to the next step.
The brine.
To make sure that this chicken is nice and juicy inside, I'm going to brine it for 24 hours. It's going to consist of 2 cups of buttermilk, 4 teaspoons salt, a couple of slices of lemon, a couple of slices. Also, this is homemade buttermilk, which is why it has some curls in it. It's not gone bad, don't worry. I'm gonna throw in some thyme and some rosemary. Perfect. Some black peppercorns. Give it a stir.
Alright. So now we're gonna brine it and put it in a bag. Now we're gonna put our chicken in the brine in the bag. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm putting down? Okay. In we go. Oh no. Sorry, buddy. Here. Now we're just gonna close up this bag. Squeeze as much of the air out from the bag. And now I'm gonna put this bag with this chicken inside the bag, inside this bowl, in case of spillage, into the fridge for 24 hours. I'm gonna make sure that the buttermilk goes everywhere too, okay? It's time to drown.
You will never be forgiven.
Yes, I'm going to put it in the fridge for 24 hours and let that brine.
Now I gotta wait 24 hours. Starting now. Hey there. Hey Fred, I almost missed you.
Beep.
It's been 24 hours. Really? Pat, pat, pat. It's been 24 hours. Here's our chicken brined, still in its bag. And I'm gonna take the chicken out of the bag, pat it down with some paper towels to get as much of the buttermilk off as possible. Pat, pat, pat. Wow, dare I say, buddy, you look even better than before.
Well, thank you.
Now I'm gonna put it back in the fridge overnight, uncovered, because I want the skin to dry out. That should give me a really nice crispy and glassy skin. Let's hope.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, so the chicken has been drying out in the fridge for about a day and a half. I only wanted to do just under a day, but life got in the way, so I had to extend it. And then I did some research and I found out that a lot of restaurants will actually let their chicken dry out for about a day to 2 days, so it's perfectly fine. It was in the fridge this whole process. The chicken skin is super dry, leathery, and it kind of looks gross, but like I said, I did this before only for maybe half a day, and it was pretty crispy, but this looks like it's gonna be bomb. Hopefully it works. By the way, guys,
Please consider the following.
Check this out. This is a chicken thumb, also known as a dinosaur claw or carpal spur. And what's so interesting about it is that it's a vestigial structure. And a vestigial structure is this like body part that basically just lost its original purpose over the course of thousands or millions of years of evolution. You know what I mean? Evolutionary leftovers. Butchers and processors tend to remove them, which is kind of sad because they're literally the link to this chicken's dinosaur ancestors, like Archaeopteryx, which would have used its claws to climb trees and navigate through foliage. And that's just absolutely fascinating when you think about it. It really makes me contemplate just how long the history of our planet is and how little you and I have been around for it, leaving me full of crippling anxiety and existential dread. Anyways, let's roast this clucker.
Roast till it toasts.
Set this oven to 450. 450. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of olive oil on it. Rub it in. Some kosher salt on the skin, just a little. It's all ready to cook. Cutting off the wing tips so that they don't get burnt. I'm going to put this guy in the upper third of the oven. I'm gonna push it all the way to the back with the handle facing the right side and the legs facing the back. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. As you can see, it's looking good. I'm gonna turn it 180 degrees. Put it back into the back and put it in for another 20 to 25 minutes. So I only ended up putting it in for another 10 minutes because I took it out, used my thermometer, and checked the temps of the breasts and the thighs, and they were on point. So there you go. It's a pretty good looking bird if I do say so myself. I'm gonna let it rest for 10 minutes before I cut into it.
Look at those juices.
I mean, come on, look at that. Oh yeah. Super juicy. Look at that. I think we did it, boss. This is single-handedly the best chicken I've ever made. It's juicy, crispy, and I didn't even get to the pan juices. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
The verdict.
Our final verdict. Overall, it was freaking good. Like, honestly, it was really juicy on the inside, which was perfect. And as for the skin was crispy, but it was a bit too tough. It's definitely because I over dried it. As I said earlier, my original plan was to shoot this video yesterday. And if I had, then the chicken would have only been drying out in the fridge like overnight. Unfortunately, because I had to delay it by a day, it dried out close to 2 days, which was fine, but yeah, it dried the skin out way too much. And so when I make it next time, I'm definitely gonna just dry it overnight. The other thing is, while it was salted pretty well on the inside, I personally think that had it been salted a touch more, it would have been literally perfect. When I make this again, I will definitely put probably anywhere from 1 to 2 extra teaspoons of salt into the buttermilk brine, because when meat is properly salted from the inside, it's just so much better than throwing salt on top. It's like the whole bite from the bottom to the top is just exquisite. Do you know what I mean?
Take 2.
Okay, so I was kind of happy with the last one, but it definitely wasn't the ultimate, and I wanted the ultimate chicken, so we're trying it again. So just like last time, I brined this bird for 24 hours in that buttermilk mixture that we made. Exactly the same brine. The only difference is I put 6 teaspoons of sea salt instead of 4, because I did want it to be saltier on the insides. And then, like I said, because the skin was too tough, I only let this dry in the fridge for 1 day instead of 2 days like last time. Like last time, I'm gonna put olive oil and salt, but this time I'm only gonna do it on one side, because I've been reading that if you put baking powder, like a very fine amount on the skin, it should really crisp it up. But I don't want to waste this entire chicken if it turns out like shit, so I'm only gonna do half. Yeah, I think that's a good amount. I'll just rub it in for good measure.
I'm gonna cook it exactly the same way as I did last time. Let's do it. So, this is the regular side, and this is the side with the baking powder. I don't think the baking powder looks particularly appetizing. Personally, I think just the oil and salt look better, but we'll see once we do the crunch test. So we have the regular one on the black plate and the one with baking powder on the white plate. Definitely better than the last time. More crunchy and way less tough. Oh, this is weirdly good and crispier. Oh my god, I think the baking powder takes it for the win. This is way better. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Try this juicy meat. Oh my god. You guys, the 6 teaspoons of sea salt in the brine, it's like perfect. I mean, perfectly salted. Perfectly salted. So 6 teaspoons is 100% better than 4 teaspoons in the brine. And this baking powder on top is lit. It doesn't look very nice, but holy shit, it makes it nice and crunchy. I actually might put a little bit more next time. So here's the winner, guys. This is the one. Delicious. Take 3. I was really happy with how take 2 came out, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't just a fluke. I decided to do a take 3 and put baking powder all over it. It came out of that oven crusty, crispy, and uber tasty. Anyways, that was definitely a good experiment to do, and now I know how to make it absolutely freaking perfect, which is great because I love myself some roast dinosaur, you know what I mean? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope to see you in the next one.